and this is the ground. This will be like providing the ground part to the servo motor. Okay. Now coming to this breadboard. What is a breadboard? I got to know you don't know what a breadboard is, so no worries. The breadboard is nothing. It's basically like the board where we can make all this circuitry. Okay. What happens is that sometimes the pins of the components, they are not suitable. Like you cannot like fix wires into them, or you cannot like work with them without a breadboard. So breadboard is basically the base of like electronics. This is where you will do all the circuitry. Okay. You don't have to worry much about that right now, but just remember that this is the base and this is where we will put the components and we will make the connections. Okay. This just makes the work easier and more comfortable. And like what happens, sometimes the pin doesn't go inside the component, so this solves that problem. So this is what the breadboard is all about. Now coming to the potentiometer. Okay, now what is a potentiometer? Yeah, this is question number 5. Take a picture. What is a potentiometer? Okay, I made a mistake here. Wait. Don't take a picture. Okay, this is what a potentiometer is. It is a potentiometer is a component that helps us to control the flow of the current. Okay, what happened? Like take a picture of this one fast. Okay, I have to complete this portion today in like 20 minutes. I have to complete it, so just take a picture fast. Okay.
Teacher, my turn.
Sorry.
Turn my. Teacher, my turn is complete.
Okay, great. Right, take a picture as fast as you can. Okay. Okay, so everyone is done, I guess. So I'll move on. So this is what a potentiometer does. Like, you know, the regulator in the fan, right? We can change the speed of the fan. Like we can make it 1 or 2 or 3. That's what the potentiometer is all about. Potentiometer can control the flow of current, and as a result, we will get different values as the output. Okay, that's what potentiometer basically does. So I have told you everything I have told you about, and this is the connection is that it's connected, the middle point of the potentiometer is connected to the analog input. This is from where we will read the analog inputs. Okay, now what is an analog input? It is same as what I told you about the potentiometer. What happens in analog input is that we can get variable values. Okay, like the fan thing I told you. The fan, you can change the values, right? You can get variable. If you change the value, you will get variable output. So that's what happens in the analog input as well. You can change the values through the potentiometer, and then you will get variable output. Okay, what it's all about. And this is connected to the power, it's powering the potentiometer, and this is connected to the ground, which is grounding the potentiometer. Okay, now coming to the code. This was the code that I showed you last class. This is library. I told you have to include the library. Teacher, I have a question, please unmute me. Yeah, wait, I will like explain this part and I will ask like your doubts. Okay, so this is the library. You have to include this library. Without this, the servo motor will not work. What happens in library is that it will like there are other codes. You don't have to worry much about that right now. Okay, but know that these are the libraries that we have to include in the code to make the things work. Without this, the code will not work. The servo motor will not work. Here we are defining the servo motor, okay, and we are also defining an integer value and a double value, which is the angle, and this is a normal value, okay. Now this is the void setup function. Here we will set up everything, okay. Like we will here you can see that we are beginning the serial monitor. The serial monitor has to be like initialized, okay, otherwise it will not work. Here we'll get all the outputs, okay, and this is my servo attached. You saw that we have declared servo as my servo, okay. So the my servo is attached to the 9th digital pin, okay. This is where the potentiometer will tell the analog input about it, and through the digital output the uh, servo motor will get the output and it will change accordingly, okay. This is what it is all about. So this is connected to the 9th pin, and inside the loop what happens, the loop things inside the loop will keep on repeating itself, like looping itself, okay. So what's happening, we are we have initialized the value here. So we are reading the analog input from A0 and the potentiometer is doing that job. After that, the angle, we're mapping the angle, like the potentiometer has value from 0 to 1023, but we are not like showing 0 to 1023, okay. We want it in angle wise, so we are mapping it to 0 to 180. We can also map it to 0 to 360, okay. Anything we can do, or 0 to 250, anything you want, but the correct notion that we mainly use is 180 in case of servo motor, okay. And this will print it in the serial monitor, and this will like write it in the servo motor. The servo motor can get the output, and this is just a time delay. Delay is nothing, it will just delay the thing a little bit and have a pause between each loop, okay. Now like last class I show you, we can like whenever you can see it's a 180 degree, the servo motor is moving, and I'm reducing the potentiometer, and now it's 0. So servo motor, the angle is 0 right now, okay. And then I can show you it's 180 degree, so you can see it will go again up. So this is how the servo motor works. You know that it's G0, it's 90, it's 180, it's uh 270, and then it's 360, okay. So here now it's 180 and 0 here, it's and whenever I turn the potentiometer to 0, it will again turn and it will come to 0. That's how the servo motor works. My code is showing an error. Yeah, now I will ask you everyone your doubts. Yes, those are doubt. Yes, Shravan, you have doubt?
Teacher, project only.
Sorry?
Project.
Okay, project I will talk. Wait, project I will talk. Anyone has doubt regarding the servo motor part, please raise your hand. Others, please raise your hand. Yeah, Tanishka, wait, I am not able to see your code. Wait. Pin, I will pin it. Okay. Okay, I'm not able to see your code. Wait. No, Tanishka, I'm not able to see your code. It's like too small. Can you paste your code in the chat box, Tanishka? Sorry?
Teacher, I'm doing it in laptop.
Okay, wait 1 second. I will send you my code and you can then compare it and see where you have gone wrong. Okay, I'm not able to see your code actually.
Okay, teacher.
This is my code. I have pasted. I'll paste in the chat box. Everyone, please keep the code, okay?
Thank you, teacher.
There is no place or test in our code. Compare it with this one, okay? And see. And keep it this one with you, okay? This is the correct code. Next, Kasturi, yes, tell me. Kasturi, unmute yourself.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, tell me. You have any doubt?
I don't have doubt. By mistakenly.
Okay, no
No,
issues.
teacher.
No issues. Yes, should
By mistakenly it is done.
no issues.
Sorry.
Teacher,
Yeah.
I have written same code, but it is saying sorry. It seems like your code has been some error.
Okay,
I
then
have checked 2 times.
see this part is correct.
Yes, teacher.
This part is correct. Check line by line, or do one thing. Paste my code and see. Okay.
Teacher, I am on laptop, so can't.
Do one thing. Copy and you're doing this class from phone or laptop.
No, teacher. I am doing both class and that work. I am doing on laptop only.
Okay, no issues. Do one thing. Go to your app, Zoom app. You can go to a Zoom app. No issues. Just copy the code from the chat box. I have pasted the code in the chat box. Okay.
Teacher, I have tried, but it is not working.
Here, check your connections.
Okay, teacher.
Check the connections one. Everyone take a picture of the connections. Okay. If there's some problem in the connection, then also it will not work.
Teacher, the connection is also same.
Check once properly. Is you have given the 5 volt here?
Yes.
2 5 volts you have to give here. One of the potentiometer, one of the servo motor. Have you
Yes,
given?
teacher.
Okay, do one thing. Give me the screenshot of your code and the screenshot of your circuit as well. I will then check it out. Okay.
Teacher, I am doing from laptop. I can't take screenshot.
You can take a screenshot, no issues. You know how to take a screenshot, right? Or like you don't know.
No, teacher.
Okay, then what to do now? Do one thing. Take
Teacher,
a
you
picture.
can allow me to share screen.
Yeah, but it will take more time, right? And the time you have only 5 minutes left, and so many people have so many doubts. Do one thing.
Okay,
Take
teacher.
a picture of the circuit and the code. Save it in your phone, and you can join the class through your phone, and then you can send it.
Okay, teacher.
Okay. I have a doubt regarding the servo motor. Wait. Those are doubt regarding servo motor and all. Those only please raise their hands. Others please load. Those are doubt regarding the project. I will tell to you about it later. Yes. Yes, Sai Shavni.
Yes, teacher. Can you please show the fourth question? I want to take screenshot.
You have not taken it yet.
Yes, teacher.
This is the fourth question. Do it fast.
Wait a minute, teacher. Teacher done.
Okay, and this is the 5 question. Those who have issues with the 5 question, take a picture as well. Is it done?
Yes, teacher done.
Okay. Wait. And those who have doubt regarding, somebody said they have doubt regarding.
Teacher, I also have a doubt regarding project.
No, not project. Other doubt regarding servo motor.
Teacher, I don't.
Siddhi, yes. Siddhi, tell me.
Teacher, the white one board. What is the white one board's name?
Whiteboard. Which whiteboard?
Teacher, open your the Arduino card.
Yeah.
Yes, teacher. The white one